to sit longer. Yes, it is true, but this is the congregation. We go together. By repeated practicing like this, you will reach to a stage that when you are awake in the night, like morning 2, 1, sometimes morning 3, you can have your own longer practice. But in congregation always try to practice which accommodates all. Suppose that somebody is practicing very long, somebody is not, then mind starts comparing. And that comparison, atmosphere of congregation is diluted. Then we will find that slowly, the intensity, numbers, quantity of congregation reduces. Suppose that you live very highest lifestyle and keep on talking in home, greatness of self, again and again, then home will be the place of hatred. Because those who are not able to reach to your height, by nature, because nature of mind is to feel jealous. We should learn from Lahari Maharshi. He was in highest state of realization, living in his home. Kashimari, wife of Lahari Maharshi, was not able to realize it because he never revealed it. Then silently, there is some technique how to remove ignorance. Then slowly, the intensity and quantity of ignorance present in Kasimari was reduced to minimum. Then time arrived when Kasimari saw that, oh Lahari Maharshi, his head is on the ceiling and is surrounded by angels. Then she was thinking, am I dreaming it? Then Lahari Maharshi spoke, no, you are not dreaming, this is the reality. Now awake. Now your sleep is gone. Try to awake. Then he descended down. Then he directed his wife to bow down to all angels. And angels also bow down to the Kashimari. When all congregation departed, then Lahari Maharshi told, now today is the time to get initiation. Then she starts having very painful thought that she was not knowing the greatness of Lahari Maharshi. Then she realized that she misbehaved many times and she asked for forgiveness. Lahari Maharshi told, no, you are not in that stage. Your many karmas are now removed. I worked silently to make you ready for today. Then she got initiation the same night. After that, Lahari Maharshi never entered in the room. He was sitting most of the time among disciples, ground floor. Kasimari room was in first floor. I have been many times in that room when I was a student. After that something happened bad in that, people start stealing Lahari Maharshi's many things which was kept as like precious spiritual things. Then it was locked. Now once while it is open, therefore remember we should live like Lahari Maharshi. Never try to show greatness, oh I am great in the home or anywhere. Try to show the highest humbleness Same teaching was given by Mahatar Babaji to Lahiri Maharshi. When Mahatar Baba, Lahiri Maharshi was visiting Allahabad Kumbh Mela, which is going to happen this year in January. Same Kumbh Mela was in Allahabad. Lahiri Maharshi was walking on the road and he saw Babaji, that his guru, was just sitting in front of the quack saint and was doing all services to him. Then he recognized, Gurudev, what you are doing here? Then he told, I am just cleaning the house of this saint. I will clean the utensils. I will do all services. It means he was teaching, never criticize anyone. At that time, Lahiri Maharshi was having thought, many are ignorant here. Therefore, he gave one lesson, we should not say anybody is ignorant. This lesson was perfectly adopted by Lahiri Maharshi. From that moment, he never had any thought like this. This is a lesson for us. Therefore, I say you repeatedly, autobiography of Yogi for us is the latest scripture, more alive than any other scripture. When you think of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, many verses are added and subtracted. And ordinary people cannot understand it. Try to think of Ramayana, Ramcharitmanas, Bible. Many things are added and subtracted from that. But autobiography of Yogi and holy science, both are intact. Therefore, remember, we have to show our humbleness and get ability to live with community. Try to live with the highest ignorant person and with the highest wise person. And let everybody should feel that you are the best for all. Let ignorant persons should love you and the wisest also. This should be our nature. You should live in the home like that. If mother, father is all the time just telling to the children, so you are a foolish person, you don't know anything, I know many things, what life you are living, all the time keep on telling children you are very bad, you are very bad. Children will not live with the parents, they will go away. Or all the time comparing, oh my elder son is good, you are not good, my younger is good, you are not good. This is my elder's daughter, she is very nice, younger daughter is so bad. Keep on comparing, that nobody like to live in the home. Then how to adopt this lifestyle? This is very easy. If you are able to collect all organs together, give equal importance to all, head and leg, let us compare. This is the head, upper zone, and this is the leg. If you compare, head is greater than the leg, then you will find this body will start getting its distorted position. Crippledness will appear. Because you are comparing within head to toes various organs with each other. Let us think that logical, use the mathematical logic, that head is greater because eyes are here, ears are here, nose and tongue, and all cranial nerves are invading here, and within head brain is here. Therefore it is so great. And the leg is not having any opportunity to hold the brain or to have eyes and ear and nose and anything like that. Therefore head is superior than the leg. Logical, we can prove it. Now let us have next logic, guided by intuition. Okay, let us try to measure the strength. Now let us try to just cross the artery which is carrying the blood to the brain. Stop blood flow in the brain and try to observe its activity. Then we'll find our blood is gone. The whole body becomes just crippled. Okay, all right, now let us tie the leg. Have the nice tying and stop blood flow. Try to keep it a half an hour, then open it. Again you will find leg starts working. Then who is having more slavery of the oxygen? Brain. Then who is greater in this condition? The leg. In other condition, head. Therefore both are greatest, both are designed to perform a specific work. You cannot compare that legs are greater, our head is greater. No, all are equally great. The moment you practice Kriyayoga meditation, have deep and deep awareness to experience from the tip of the nail to cover the all areas up to the head and appreciate all kinds of changes, give equal importance to all, then you will get a power how to live with all. Then you will not have the problem. Therefore, when you read autobiography of Yogi, you will see the life of Paramahansa Yogananda. There was a great jealousy in the ashram. When Ikteswagiri was there and many disciples were there, all were having jealous with Yogananda that all the time he is a leading person. Then once leadership was given to somebody else who was thinking, I am genius, I am better than Yogananda. When leadership was given to that fellow, then he started realizing nobody is talking to him, all are going to Yogananda for each and every advice. Yogananda was given to do some manual work of the kitchen here and there, cleaning. That person was given administrative work to look after everybody, but nobody was going to him. Then he complained to Ikteswagiri, Master, you allotted me work, but nobody is coming to me. All are still going to Yogananda. Then he told, because you demonstrate your supremacy to others. Then again, the work was rearranged. Yogananda became head, others subordinate. Therefore, this autobiography of Yogi will have all live story which will help us to bring home in better shape, to bring society and the nation in better condition, to bring all nations together easily. Therefore, this is very important to understand again and again. And whatever I help you, it is all already prepared by Swami Ikteswagiri. Suppose their father has created big mansion and big property, then child has to enjoy it like that. As Paramahansa Yogananda, father was very poor. Sometimes he was having only one banana in the whole day. Now Yogananda was born, he was having motorbike in childhood. At that time motorbike was not easy to get. He was travelling first class railway ticket because his father was vice chairman in the railway. He was living like a child of a king. At the same time, father was very poor. Therefore, in the same way, we are living in the mansion of king, which is called the royal king Ikteswagiri. He has created nice mansion of the knowledge, holy science. If you try to live that principle, you will realize, we all will realize we are children of God. We are very blessed to have very compact and very smallest scripture, holy science. And whatever I give you service, it is from that. As you know that Guru never changes. Relation Guru-disciple is the same, like John and Jesus. In the same way, Ikteswagiri, Paramahansa Yogananda, in the same way, me and Ikteswagiri. This is already perfectly linked. It does not mean Lahiri Mahasaya is not a Guru, or Mahavattar Baba is not a Guru, or Yogananda, or anyone. If you experience oneness with anyone, then you are one with all prophets of all ages and lands. Then you will realize you are one with the Jesus, with the Moses, with the Ram, with the Krishna, with all prophets. Therefore, religious thing is that, great thing is written as holy science. Nobody has written the greatest description that present age is ascending Dwapara Yuga. For the first time, clearly explained and exposed and written mathematically that present age is ascending Dwapara Yuga, dark is gone away. Now we are progressing, but majority will say we are going into the hell. Present condition very bad. All starts criticizing. Now conditions are very bad. Everywhere you see on the street, it is not like before. Before was not like that. What is today? When I analyze deeply, I realize the best thing exists today. Whatever you see bad, we don't understand it. Don't try to judge anything, try to accept Master's voice and his advice, his teaching. Present is better than past, future will be better than present. If you don't understand, do not argue against it. Try to say any example, I can say it is better than before. Take any example, let us think that, okay, all right, we become more alcoholic now. Everybody taking alcohol. Think of the past. They were alcoholic by eating too much food. At present, people eat less. They work more. Ancient time, they were eating too much and sleeping the whole night. With the sunset, they start sleeping. When the sun arises, dawn, they start opening the eyes. What is that? Like bird, like animal. At present, we are busy in computer at 12:01. Then, why is my cell phone? It is there. By this cell phone, they said this, today we are awake at night 11, again we are awake morning 4. We are having alcohol, but okay, all right, this alcohol is not so bad as the alcohol of the many 100 years before, taking 200 chapati at one per. I know that I'm not joking it. One person, I was in the hostel, he came from village. That mess food was 1 rupee 25 paisa. Means 1 rupee and quarter rupee together. Combined, you can go eat in the hotel how much you want. He went with us. He started eating. The hotel person said, I bow to you. Please take the money and go from here. He started drinking the whole dal and everything so much. Then he went and joined never the hotel. After that also he told, please just take the money and go. After eating 4 or 5 hotels, he came. Then he purchased something called roasted wheat and barley and some chickpeas and make lump and then eat it. Now I am satisfied. And what is that? That is worse than alcoholism. One person eating 1 kg sweet. What is this? Now we create alcohol outside in factory. Before they were creating inside too much. Outside we can throw it, inside you can't throw it. Therefore never criticize anybody who is alcoholic or having drugs or anything. Don't criticize anyone. We do not know deeper things behind all phenomena is happening. Present is awakening age. We are crying that present system of constitutions of the nation, education system, social laws, municipal laws are not correct. We start realizing it. Before we were not realizing it. Before we were living like slaves, now we need freedom. We do not want to follow the bad laws. Gandhiji demonstrated big movement. He changed the whole Africa. One person changed the whole Africa and India. and became the hero of the whole world. Therefore, just try to believe present is far better than the past and future will be better and better. You will find within 20, 30 years, all nations will have deep friendship with each other. Present kind of the war and fight you will find will be reduced to minimum. Therefore, you just try to please follow the holy signs. If you want peace and joy in the life, let us follow that. I am ready to now interpret the holy signs. Then I will give you short practice. Because now you have to listen, you have practice recharging, then sitting practice. I would like please stand for 1 minute, stretch yourself, feel head to toes, try to appreciate presence of each and every organ, then we will sit. I am holding the book so that people should realize that I am explaining this. Long before in 95, 96, many were having desire that I should explain holy science. At that time, all were not ready to understand it. Now, majority of you are ready to understand it. I am just trying to open the first sutra again, what I explained it, and how to understand this. Let us think that we are born as a small baby. We start seeing this holy universe. Then we start thinking that, what is this? This big sky and stars and galaxies. Then we see the animals, we see somebody is sick, somebody is healthy. Think of Buddha's story, what he was thinking, same thing, all children are thinking. He was having deep thought, all are having shallow thought. When see the old age, why it is like that? I will be old one day. Somebody is sick, what is this? Somebody got accident and died, what is this? All those things. Somebody were just dead, now body is just carried and being cremated, what is this? We start thinking about it. Then we have question, who has created this universe? Why we are having suffering? If something is there, it must be created by somebody. Suppose that we have this book, somebody have created this. We have any tool, somebody must have created this. In the same way, there must be creator. Creator of what? I hope that this thing, that thing, this thing, must have created. I have hope, I believe that some creator is there. Then I want to understand. Then how to understand? You should develop the faith. What is the faith? When you believe that what is this, it is the substance. It is eternal. Sky is eternal. You cannot kill it. Air, sunshine, this sunlight, radiations, energy, what you see, the structures, solid, liquid, atom, molecules, all are eternal. Therefore, you must have this kind of understanding which is called faith. What is called the faith? And faith is very important. It is used by majority. But they misrepresent faith. They say blind belief is faith. No, faith is not blind belief. Faith is called accepting that the substance. Faith means when you accept that the substance exists, then faith is the substance. What you have to accept? When you are accepting existence of the substance, then you have faith. What is the substance? Eternal things. The substance of the things. I was thinking this, what is that, these various things. Therefore, these things, what we realize is the substance is eternal, immortal. This is the truth. We are practicing this for many years. Same thing. Feeling head to toes, what you feel? Immortal consciousness. What is the meaning of immortality? Omnipotent consciousness. What is the meaning of omnipotent, omniscient consciousness? What is the meaning of omniscient, omnipotent, eternal peace? What is the meaning of eternal peace, eternal bliss? It means head to toes what we feel is all in all. But we want to know the history. We want to know the future. We want to know the past. In God there exists all. God means immortality. If head to toes is the substance, it was present before, maybe in different form, invisible. Now it has become visible. It will remain exist in future in different form. When the moment you accept head to toes is eternal substance, immortal, then within this you will experience past. You will experience future. Try to practice, you will realize that you are present in the past. You will experience you are just one with the Jesus. You will experience all the knowledge of Jesus without talking each other. How to understand this? Read autobiography of Yogi. When Swami Tirthagiri resurrected, then most of the knowledge was transferred without talking in between. In the same way, there is a law, there is a principle. When conflict becomes a zero, when have complete oneness, then both structure becomes as one. Having one frequency, the knowledge shifted without anything. This is the things. Therefore, remember, moment you accept this, head to toes what we feel, is the eternal substance, immortal substance, and have complete oneness with this. Love all changes you feel within. Practice more and more. Okay, I practice to love all changes. I just demonstrated it. That 1 hour I did practice, I appreciated all changes as bliss. And practice 2 hours, demonstrate again. Moment we can demonstrate 24-hour practice, whatever I realize is ever new bliss, then you will experience complete transfer of knowledge from all prophets into your consciousness. Then what Jesus taught, you can speak. What Krishna taught, you can speak. This is the example you will find again in autobiography of Yogi. When Vedavyas was there, when he was eating, the food was going into the stomach of Krishna. Therefore, this is the 100% true. Moment you accept that head to toes, what you feel is presence of immortality, then it will help you everything. Moment you reach to 100% this practice, you will feel oneness with all prophets of all ages and land. Then our aim is fulfilled. Then you become like sun. You will radiate light, knowledge, peace and joy wherever you walk. Then what you will do? You will work like Jesus. You will work like Buddha. You will work like Gandhi. You will work like Paramahansa Yogananda. You can't stop. Because you will feel that, suppose that, okay, you get injury on your leg, you cannot leave it, you have to heal it. In the same way, when you feel any person is in stress, that is your part. You are one with that person, then how you can stop? Then you will realize peace is not closing eyes and snoring. Peace is not practicing certain meditation and enter into sleep mode, what I was giving you in 94. In 94, when I came in month of August in Canada, I thought how to bring them realize this is very good. I give practice, within few minutes everybody starts snoring. Oh, somebody came from India, very nice, you can sleep like this. Then big crowd came. When I got all crowd, then I never gave that practice. Because I just gave that practice and I did something more here and there. Now I don't give you that practice. When I say lie down, again after 5 minutes, now let us sit together. Then you say it is very bad, I want few minutes more. When I'm gone, then you can sleep it. What is the sleep time, you know? When you don't have any sleep. Now I want to sleep, then don't sleep. I am very hungry, don't eat. I am not hungry, now eat. But don't try to live like this. This is my timetable. Your timetable is not. You will learn this in future. When you will say, I will hungry, I will not eat, then when you will not hunger, you forget to eat. This will be there, then you will suffer from the lack of nutrition. You should be fully aware that you are get hungry. Now you will enjoy that to perceive the hunger. I want to oneness with the hunger, then how you can stop it? Then I will not eat it. After some time when hunger is gone, okay, all right, I bow to you, no problem. Then hunger is gone, now time to eat. Generally, this is the against lifestyle, generally what we live. Therefore, this is, I'm giving a glimpse how to keep you ever vibrant and no habit should overcome to you. Therefore, remember this about the faith, very much misunderstood. Always we say blind belief is called faith. This is not. Faith is the scientific word. Moment you realize the substance exists, then that is called the faith. This is called element of faith. Moment you experience it, practice it, then you are healed. Your blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, suppose that you have crippled a leg. Now you are born blind. You want your vision. You will get it. Nothing is impossible. What is the proof? Autobiography speaks. One person was blind from the birth. Somebody told he was a great disciple of Lahari Mahasaya. He was keep on massaging all the time Lahari Mahasaya, head and feet, this and that. Somebody was telling you, see, your master is great, he can give you the vision. And then he requested Lahari Mahasaya, please master, can you grant me vision? I have never seen what is the light. Who told you that I can grant you? And that disciple told you, no, I know the master, the God awakened in you can do it. Okay, all right. Do a few days, just concentrate here and chant the Ram. Pronounce the Ram. Chanting Ram means it is not saying Ram, Ram, Ram. Feel head to toes is presence of Ram. Head to toes is presence of Vishnu consciousness. Your breath is presence of Vishnu consciousness. And he did. After a few days, eyes opened. Nothing is impossible for us if really we follow this first verse of Holy Science. If you have the faith, faith means if you realize head to toes what you are is eternal consciousness, the moment try to concentrate on it more and more and try to love it more and more, the next writing automatically gets fulfilled. What is the next? But I want to know it, that I am the eternal substance. If God is immortal, then I am immortal, then I am child of God, I want to know it. How we will know it? The next sentence is, then said Jesus unto them, when I have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall ye know that I am He. Because at present we think we are human being, we are man, we belong to the mankind. This is what we think. In reality, when you concentrate on head to toes more and more, today or tomorrow a time will come, we will realize, no, we are children of God. First you will realize, I am potential child of God. When you will have confirmation, then you will realize others are the same. Then we have the concept, we are children of God. That is called we have lifted up the consciousness, that ego that I am child of man. Then I will say I am child of God. Moment you reach to that stage, then you will know this. And how to know this? By repeated practice, as you are practicing. This is the brief interpretation of first verse of the Holy Science. And I will explain further something more, not today, tomorrow. And when you practice it, do not worry about anything. Do not worry about your husband, your wife, your children, your parents, nothing. Just you practice sincerely, your home will be charged. All will rush to the home to feel peace. Children will not like to go outside for recreation. After the work, husband or wife will rush to there if they have really love. If they have become your husband for property, they have become your wife for property, then they will leave it today or tomorrow. If relation between two is called the money and job, that will not last. If there is a soul relation, even 10%, then we will not go away from each other. Therefore, we should not worry about so many things. Please just practice it. You will find everything will be best in your life. Everything will be best. Everybody who love you. Love you means who honor you. Love you does not mean that person hugs me 10 times a day. That is not the love. That is emotional love. Loving means just caring, giving the best of himself or herself to you. That is called the loving. Anything the good, first think of the fellow. Anything the best, think of the children. Anything the best, think of the parents. Anything the best, think of your husband or wife. That is called the real love. Love does not mean anything else. Sacrifice your comfort by giving your comfort to others, you feel more comfort. By accumulating comfort, when you feel joy, it means you don't love the humanity. Greatest example, Mahatma Gandhi. He was a very rich person in India. He left all comfort because he was feeling stress. Nobody was having dress proper because all Britishers looted India. Before invading from the Britishers, India was very rich. In 1830, there was no poverty there. There was no fight there. In 1830, there was no lock in the houses. There was no beggar in India. When Britishers went there, they practiced divide and rule. Then they took the all property and they just forced with the brutality and stopped all agricultural land. They want to just do something else, what they want to do. Then poverty came. Therefore, remember, this is a very important point to understand that just with our practice, Canada will change, US will change, India will change, all other nations will change. This is our duty to practice more and more. We should not have any worry. This practice will bring everything in the right position automatically. You should have faith in this. Vallabh Lahiri Mahasaya has told, try to solve all problems through the Kriyayoga meditation. If there's fight in the home, don't worry. Sit and practice Kriyayoga meditation. There is no peace in the office where you are working. Boss is feeling jealous with you. All friends are not liking you. Do not worry. Practice Kriyayoga meditation, all will start liking you. You should not have insecurity of any kind because you have Kriyayoga meditation. Now I am going to give you short practice. Let us practice together. It is clear, I think, first verse. Now I am not going to repeat it tomorrow. I am going to give you some another verse from the Holy Science which you can use in daily life. You know, when I was explaining the Bible like this in India, they declared I am CIA agent. Yeah. I told us I have a special form giving you job. Fill up it and get a lot of salary. Because people do not know, they have too much hatred with each other. Each and every, what we call so-called religion, they teach division. So-called the principle of God, what they teach, it is division. Therefore, people start hating the concept of religion and God. Now Kriyayoga is bringing back again the true concept of God. God means complete unit of knowledge. It means atom inside, there is huge knowledge. Internet, all knowledge which is called knowledge of radar, television, satellite, everything came from the atom. Then atom is the condensed knowledge, such important. And head to toes what you have, advanced atom. Same hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon which exist outside in the stone or anywhere. Same atom exists in your form. When they come in your form, you see they are talking. And the same atom, when they live in the stone, they can't talk. Therefore, in our consciousness, all atom molecules are more evolved. If that atom where we discovered all these things we call the electronics, we call the computer science, then you can think of the atom which is more advanced in the form of self. Therefore, head to toes, what you feel is presence of something which is having highest glory. This is the basic principle. We should live each and every moment. Therefore, criticize no one. Have complained with no one. Try to get an ability how to hold all persons together, how to live together. Just practice yoga more and more, it will happen automatically. Do not try to use logic. I want to think more and more. You think you can't get it. Through the practice you will get. Practice is called scientific thinking. Practice is called scientific using mind. Practice is called the holistic things. I want to convey you message. By talking, I can't convey. When I practice, message is conveyed through the wireless system. I want to talk to you, very difficult to talk with the spoken language. After a certain time, there is fight. Therefore, practice Kriyayoga meditation, you have silence talk. Through the wireless system, what message I want to give you, then you are getting it sincerely. And there is proof you are getting it because your behavior changed according to that thought, what I was having it. Therefore, never try to believe that by talking with each other we can solve the problems. No, by practicing. Therefore, let us use our time to practice Kriyayoga meditation with the highest devotion. Let us close our eyes. When eyes are closed, pay attention to the principle and philosophy of Kriyayoga which is given, which is written, explained by Swami Teshwar Giri Jnanavatar, that God alone exists. Whatever we observe in the form of visible universe is a manifestation of God and is infinite. And also the invisible manifestation of God. God is present in two dimensions. Visible, that is infinite. Invisible, that is also infinite. Only infinite exists. Try to select any creation. Go deeper and deeper in that you will find infinite. You can take a drop of water. Go inside, you will find infinite. Try to take one molecule, one atom. Inside, you will find infinite. Try to collect a dry leaf which is thrown, which is scattered here and there. Select anyone, learn how to get into that. You will find infinite. Easiest way to experience infinite within each and every creation is paying attention within head to toes. Feel head to toes. Observe breath. locate point on forehead between eyebrows. While watching breath, concentrating on point on forehead, concentrating on color radiations around forehead. Each and every colored radiations, any color, black, blue, orange, yellow, whatever we observe, within that infinite is flowing just like all waves. They dance on the surface of ocean with this music. It is ocean who has become my existence. I am not little. Infinite is manifesting in my own form. Ocean, which is vast and so vast, and that ocean is manifesting in my form, wave. Exactly in the same way, each and every creation, whatever we observe, it represents existence of infinite. Feel head to toes, changes within head to toes. Head, face, neck, arms, back, chest, abdomen, both legs, more and more. Each and every part is having the nature. This nature, it represents infinite. Infinite is flowing. Infinite is bulging, is projecting in the form of a right leg, a right arm, left arm, back, abdomen, chest, neck, face, head. Infinite is manifesting in the form of breath, in the form of spiritual aura, color radiations around forehead. Infinite is manifesting in the form of head, face, neck, arms, back, chest, abdomen, both legs, changes within. Now place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Feel head and spine. Infinite, immortal consciousness. Infinite, whose nature is omniscient, omnipotent, whose presence is eternal peace and bliss, is manifesting in this form, which is head and spine. All changes within. And breath. Color radiations around forehead. Infinite is flowering, is blossoming, is manifesting in these forms, a spiritual aura, breath, head and spine, head to toes, all changes within. Now raise arms up. Spread fingers apart. Stretch out palm. Feel arms. Head, face, neck, arms, back, chest, abdomen, both legs more and more. Whatever we realize, whatever we feel is presence of infinite. Means it's presence of all kinds of knowledge, power, peace, bliss, immortality. Now clench fist slowly, feel it, then relax and open palm slowly and feel it. Repeat few times. At the same time, move arms up and down. Feel presence of head to toes, presence of arms changes within, movement of arms up and down, clenching fist, opening palm, then fold arms up and down while moving up and down. We are folding arms, opening arms. At the same time, moving arms up and down. Clenching fist, opening palm. Feel breath, spiritual aura, head and spine, head to toes. Whatever we experience, whatever we realize, accept all presence of infinite. Infinite means, infinite represents complete unit of knowledge, power, eternal peace and bliss, immortality. Now place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Try to elongate head and spine. Try to increase its length in vertical position. Have gentle, joyful upward stretching of cervical area, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, coccygeal. Observe a breath, a spiritual aura, and extend both legs, right leg, left leg. Try to turn toes of the feet forward, backward, both feet forward, backward. Each and every change within any part, toes, feet, calf muscles, knee joint, thighs, hips, back, abdomen, chest, arms, neck, face, all are various manifestation of infinite. Now with the help of both arms, try to hold right and left leg. Try to cover each and every point. At the same time, fold it, open it, right leg, left leg, both legs alternately. When you are touching, pressing each and every point of the leg, at the same time folding and opening, whatever we realize, whatever we experience, accept their presence is presence of infinite. Each and every moment we experience infinite alone. Infinite is manifesting in the form of nails, toes, in the form of feet, ankle joints, calf muscles, knee joints, thighs, hip joints and hips, lower back. We are having deeper and deeper devotion. How to touch and feel each and every point of the right and left leg and both legs. And fold and open them alternately. At the same time, watch breath. Joyful concentration on a spiritual aura. Now place both legs within arm. Try to bring all parts, all organ nearer and nearer with each other, and appreciate all changes we feel, accept their presence is presence of infinite. Then relax, observe course of relaxation. Infinity is experienced in many dimensions. We have named them various dimensions of relaxation and stiffness and tightness. Now sit in regular position. Feel head to toes more and more. Head, face, neck, arms, back, chest, abdomen, both legs. Deeper awareness to feel breath and spiritual aura. At the same time, place both palms on the posterior surface of head. Keep tongue rolled back. Gaze upward to observe spiritual aura. Curve towards the right, towards the left, then backward, forward, slowly. When we are curving slowly, we are able to experience all varieties of changes. Each and every moment, we are one with principle and thought of Kriyayoga, that infinite alone exists, that is, God alone exists. Therefore, when we are bending towards right, left, backward, forward, we follow this same principle and philosophy. Each and every moment, whatever we realize, whatever we feel, whatever we experience, we accept all presence of infinite. Each and every change and all changes together, it represents the same infinite. Raise arms up. Clench fist, open palm, fold arms, open arms, move arms up and down. Then with the help of thumb, close ears and try to experience presence of infinite in the form of vibration, which we realize as sound waves of various frequencies. Now we are fully aware that we experience infinite in many dimensions. Head to toes, each and every change within, breath, each and every colored additions around forehead, we observe when eyes are closed, each and every breath, each and every part of head to toes, each and every change within part, And each and every sound wave we hear, we listen when ears are closed. Try to celebrate oneness with the infinite. Never count the time, as long as possible. Now we have learned how to experience infinite all the time. How to accept all things we realize within head to toes, we represent infinite. Now again raise arms up. Feel fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbows, upper arm, shoulder, head, face, neck, back, thoracic area, abdominal, both legs, all are manifestation of infinite. Changes within, they are manifestation of infinite. Move arms up and down, fold arms, open arms. With the help of arms and palm, try to again hold and touch each and every perception of infinite, which is in the form of a head, changes within, face, forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ear, around ear, neck, front, side, back, arms, right, left, back, upper part, middle and lower, thoracic part, abdomen and chest, both legs, lower back, hips, hip joints, thighs, knee joints, calf muscles, ankle joints, feet and toes and nails. We are experiencing manifestation of infinite. Let us have double inhalation through nose and stretch all parts, double exhalation through mouth and relax all parts. Now let us bow down to our deep devotion in Kriyayoga meditation, which is practicing presence of infinite. And now we will sit and open eyes.